Hey guys, Blaumagier here, and we're back with another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In the last episode, we got a bunch of rupees, increased our bombs and arrows, got several heart pieces, and in this episode, we're going to take on level 4, Thieves Town. Out of order, of course. That little blob I just killed is called a Zal. I believe that was a red Zal. And that fire thing that just went by is called a winder, and this guy below me here is called a blue Zazaku. So this dungeon, it's broken up into like two areas. The first area consists of these 4 really large interconnected rooms. Right there we have a red Zazaku. And that wisp right there, I believe that's a bubble. Nope, it's called a spark. Not bad. Actually, this might be the game that does not have bubbles in it. It just might be. Anyways, like I said, this first area here is like 4 interconnected rooms, very large rooms. And basically what you're trying to do here is find the big key. Got a blue Stalfos here. Take care of his punk ass. Red rupees there. Some more red Zals. That there's a rabbit beam. I'll let this one hit me. It turns you back into a rabbit, even if you have the moon pearl. Well, I don't see how you would get here if you didn't have the moon pearl, so... And you're going to find these rabbit beams everywhere in the Dark World. But if they hit a wall, then they disappear. So I mean, they're pretty easy to avoid. Sometimes they're hidden like that, though. So like I said, this first area, really, we're just trying to find the big key. And I believe it is over here. Yep. This is actually the first room. So, yeah, you kind of got to work your way up and around to get to it. And I just ran into another rabbit beam. Bombs. Actually, I have a map now, so I don't have the compass though, so I can't see where the treasures are. Anyways, with that, I think the top right of these rooms is the one we want to go to. Show is... And then we reach the second part of the dungeon, which is actually a really small area. Very linear. And there's nothing we could do in here, so we'll go down to this key door here. You're going to find a lot of these Zazakus throughout this dungeon. This is the first one that they actually appear in. So it's kind of like they're the dungeon enemy. I'm going to take advantage of that anti-fairy, if I can reach it. Alright, these guys here are called gibos, and only the lighter colored part is vulnerable. And killing that will kill both parts. Just like that. No reason to be in there. Might as well take care of him while he's easy to take out. Now, I believe only the light-colored part can actually hurt you, or when they're both together, it can hurt you. But I mean, the big part that's, you know, kind of transparent, I don't think it can hurt you at all, while the little part is outside of it. Anyway, if we go up here, we have a new enemy, this lizard thing. I believe he's called a buzz. And in case you were wondering what this does, it drops those guys. What are they called? I think they're called ropas? No, they're called stall ropes. Makes sense, because they're ropes with skulls on their heads. Anyway, we've got a lot more buzzes here. They tend to drop bombs when you kill them. So that's kind of a hint. Or they can drop bombs. So as if it wasn't totally obvious what you're supposed to do here. Throw a bomb right there and do that. Why do that, you ask? Well, we have heard rumors that there was once a gang of thieves in this general area, and their leader was named Blind. So, I mean, I would assume that means that he is sensitive to light. Actually, I think I want to leave that on orange, or blue, I mean. Take out these red Zazus. And go down the stairs. This is actually where our goal is. Down this way. I can't lift this block right here. It's a little bit too heavy for us. Oh wait, never mind, we can. I'm an idiot, apparently. But I want to go this way anyway. Take care of that red Zal. Alright, we got some blue Baris here. I believe we have to defeat them in order to move on. It's just a trap room, really. There's a few places that this game has those. And we need a key to go in there. And up here is the room we started in. And over here we actually need the big key in order to get in to all these doors, but it's kind of a moot point because you have to have the big key to get back here anyways. Another rabbit beam there. And it got me. Hey, there's the key we need. And there's a girl here. Oh, thank you so much. You saved my life. Please take me outside. Alright. Well, before I take you outside, I am going to go explore that one room that I needed a key for. Because I'm pretty sure it's got something useful in it. Yeah, it's got the big chest. With the Titan's mitt, now we can lift the heaviest of stones that were once impossible to budge. And that means that we are actually ready for the boss. But I guess we should take this girl out first, right? Right? Well, never mind. I'm not gonna take her out, because it's actually a trap. Yep. I thought about it and I was like, well... Nah, I don't want to show that off. What you do is you bring her in here and expose her to the light. Gah! Too bright! It turns out she's actually blind! Unfortunately, the Hurricane Blade is not going to help too much here. But basically, you hit the head, and then eventually it'll fly off and he'll grow a new head. And the head that flies off will just continuously shoot beams at you. And you keep at it, and eventually it'll happen again. You'll have two heads flying around after you. So you just lather, rinse, and repeat. And eventually you will defeat Blind, the thief. So the reason I said to memorize that house location and the pattern on the floor was because that location was to tell you that this dungeon is in the same place. And the design on the floor is actually the same as the first few rooms of the dungeon. Joshua, thanks to you, I was able to escape the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you! As the sages sealed the way to the Dark World, the Knights of Hyrule defended them from the attacks of evil monsters. I heard that the Knights of Hyrule were nearly wiped out in that battle. You are perhaps the last one to carry on the bloodline of those knights. It's ironic that the last one in the line has the potential to become the hero of legend. Surely you can destroy Ganon. Do you understand? Yes, I do. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. And that's going to do it for that dungeon. Now that we have the Titan's Mitt, pretty much the entire world has opened up to us now. I mean, there's a few things we can't do, like we can't go to Turtle Rock just yet, or we actually can't go to Misery Mire yet, either, which is the 6th dungeon. Not quite. Ribbit, Ribbit, your body did not change. You are not just an ordinary guy, are you? I used to live in Kakariko Town. I wonder what my buddy is doing there without me. Ribbit, I have a request of you. I beg you, please take me to my partner. Please, Ribbit, please! Oh, we can do that. In case you didn't realize, this guy is actually the blacksmith's partner. So, I will take him to his buddy, Oh, what is this? You found my partner! Happy days are here again. Drop by here again sometime, then we will temper your sword perfectly. Hey you, welcome! Ask us for whatever you need. Temper my sword. I'll give you a big discount. Sword tempering, 10 rupees. Sure. Tempering, eh? You sure? Yes! Alright, no problem. We'll have to keep your sword for a while. Yep, now I can't attack with my sword. That's okay. We got a few things we can do while they're working on it. Like jump into this hole, finally. And you do want to have magic powder when you come in here. Hey! Blast you for waking me from my deep dark sleep. I mean, thanks a lot, sir. But now I will get my revenge on you. Get ready for it. Is that okay with you, sir? Hehehe, I laugh at your misfortune. Now your magic power will drop by 1/2. Congratulations. Now do your best, even though I'm sure it won't be enough. Have a nice day. See ya. So, apparently, you could mistake that for meaning that you now have half the magic power, but actually you have double the magic power now, because everything will only use half as much as it used to. Alright, now, over here, if we pound all these stakes in, I don't know how you're supposed to find this out on your own, aside from just, I don't know, just being the kind of person that goes around pounding in every stake they sees. But you get a piece of heart. And if we go up here, because the key is locked inside the chest, you can never open it. Just take it with you. Well, what good is that going to do us? Well, it actually does do us quite a bit of good, actually. If you'll remember, there's a thief that we know of that we might be able to persuade into... Oh yeah, I don't have my sword. Into, opening this up for us. So we will go see him. Those guys right there, I forgot to mention it, but they can appear with nothing on their back underneath one of those big rocks, or they can appear with a rock on their back or a bush on their back. Those guys are called hoarders. I heard that you know I used to be a thief, right? Well, I'll open a chest for you. Will you keep it a secret from everyone else? Sure, it's a secret to everybody. This is a magic bottle. And that is our last magic bottle. Now that we have that, we can go back and get our sword. But there is something else I want to take care of before I go get my sword. Over here, I can get another piece of heart. And there's a few hearts to fill back up on. However, I'm not done with this dark portal of mine. Yeah, that's one of the rare instances where you'll be kicked out of the Dark World. I'll just use the mirror right here. And go back and claim my sword. Man, what a jerk. Your sword is tempered. Now hold it. Great, your sword is stronger. You can feel the sheer power flowing through your body. Now I have the level 3 sword. The red sword. It's much more powerful than the other sword. By a whole hit. Anyways, now that I've got my sword back, there's a few other things I can take care of now. So I'll head back on into the dark world here. And over this way, use the mirror here, and I can finally reach the stone tablet, which is written in Hylian. Hold up the Master Sword and you will get the magic of bombos. There's actually 3 magic spells in the game, and this is the only one that you don't need to finish the game. But there it is. And I actually think that's all I need that portal for now. Let's see. We'll go up here and go ahead and do this. Actually, wait. I'll come back here in a minute. We'll go to 2 here. Because it's the closest. Now that I have the Titan's Mid, I can pick up the black rocks, both big and small. And I want to go to the graveyard. Because down here is the magic cape. And I suppose while I'm down here... Whoa! What a jerk. It wouldn't hurt to go ahead and go back over here. I think, anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I thought there was a way you could get back in there. I guess I'm wrong. Oh well. I know there's a way that you can get back into the castle. Like the sewer part of the castle, that is. Oh well. I'll figure that out later. For now, I'm going to go up here. And we're heading all the way back up to Spectacle Rock. These blue Tektites. Whoa, hey, you haven't transformed. You're no ordinary guy, are you? Wow, your shape didn't change. You got the moon pearl, huh? I sure did. One thing I forgot to mention about Death Mountain here is that the first time you go into that teleporter, before you have the Moon Pearl, it plays a song that only plays at that point in the game. Anyway, we have another one of these that's in Hylian. Hold of the Master Sword and you will get the magic of Ether. And this is what we need to enter Misery Mire. This is the Ether Medallion. Its magic controls the upper atmosphere and polar wind. Watch your magic meter. Alright, with that, I'm going to end this episode off here. This has been Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. I am Blaumagier, and I will see you guys later.